they gutted this one out. I love David Allen started talking about it. Joker repeated it right there. It's a professional win. I mean, there was times this game you could see guys didn't have their legs and were right.
But I want to say something. I thought for the longest time John Elway was the greatest athlete to ever represent Denver. He sort of changed the culture of Denver sports. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikola Jokic is now that man.
I agree.
I don't think there's any doubt. He is the greatest athlete to wear a Denver uniform in any sport. First of all, the only athlete to win 3 MVPs, should be more than that. But what he does on a nightly basis borders on historic. I don't know what else there is to say.
Vic, you said it before. In the pregame show, you were talking about Joker gets better in the second game of back-to-backs.
Yeah, numbers are better.
Well, okay, how do you get better than that? Well, holy crap, was he unbelievable. Yeah, I call him backpack tonight because he carried this team till they got other guys going and making some buckets.
Yeah. Yeah. You have nothing to say after that.
You guys said it. You guys said it all.
We got a lot to say in our postgame show as Nikola Jokic goes double nickels against the Clippers. He goes keep the bend away. He goes to Kembe Mutombo. Double nickels. How do you want it? That was the question tonight. Nikola asking everybody on that Clippers side, how do you want it? You want threes, layups, rainbows? How do you want this tonight? Because Nikola Jokic delivered in every which way. 55 points for the big fella as the Nuggets rally to dominate the second half and win it yet again, 130-116. You got Nuggets postgame live. Vic Lombardi, Bill Hansick, and Chris Dempsey. Fellas, where do we begin here? I'll start with this. My buddy Dan Feldman reminded me of this, Demps. So, before this game, the Nuggets were 0-3 when Joker hit the 50-point mark.
Yeah.
0-3. It's the first time they've won a game when he scored like this.
Yeah, because usually what that means is that, everybody else is really struggling to score, which, for a big chunk of this game was the actual reality for the Nuggets, but then that changed over the course of the game and then into the fourth quarter. And so his point total was able to be held up because people started scoring around him. But this was a vintage performance. I mean, look, the Clippers really don't have a player. Ivica Zubac is a good defensive player, and he just roasted him as if he wasn't a good defensive player. And that's kind of what we're talking about here with Nikola Jokic. When you are an all-time great, even when you're up against players who do elite things on a court, you're still this much better than him, and that's really where we were with Nikola tonight.
He outscored the entire Clippers starting 5 by himself tonight. Let's take a look at some of those shots, most of them going in. He attempted 23 shots on the night. And remember, Billy, he missed his first 2.
Yeah.
He made 18.
Hook, mid-range, in your face, and one little floater to the right. Debs, we talk about this all the time. How many different shots does he have in the arsenal?
Yeah,
holy cow.
He's got a lot. And actually, so you see the free throw number there, 16 of them. He averages 4.2 per game, which obviously we all think should be more than that. But
he got the SGA treatment.
Yeah, but also look at how many of these attempts are in and around the paint or at the rim or going toward the rim, going through a body. It was magnificent.
And again, he only played 33 minutes to get 55.
Yeah, this is just a few months removed from that 61-point effort against the T-Wolves. You remember that game?
Yeah.
What was that, a 20-20?
That's the one. Was that the one where Rudy Gobert said, I got him?
No. That was the one where
50 in that one?
Where Russ missed the layup. And,
that
was that. But, the rest of the world understands what they're seeing, much like we do. We are seeing history on a nightly basis. We are witnessing not just a first ballot Hall of Famer, not just the best Nugget of all time. He's one of the greatest basketball players of all time already.
Yeah.
I mean, changed my mind.
Because some guys are great because they just score a gobble points. Some are, great. Stockton get a ton of assists, or Magic. Some get rebound. He just does it all, Dems.
Yeah, he does. And you could see by all the tweets and social media posts that we had just there going by that everybody recognizes this, right? I mean, this is not a situation where, well, this person says he's not great. No. Anybody who is on the side of poking holes at any part of his game, then you just take them and you dismiss them, because what he's doing is it's really excellent, and the consistency is amazing.
I want to thank my man Kevin Shockey for sharing this with me. Ty Lue was asked by the LA broadcast after the game about Joker, and he said, "Our game plan was to make him score and take away his passing. I didn't think he'd score 55. No. And this is where Nikola's matured, because he's had some game plans like that, and he's deferred to teammates. Not tonight.
Yeah, he scored up, but there was and he only had a few assists and then in the third quarter, he had 3 assists in a row. 3-pointer Hardaway, 3-pointer Hardaway, and then a give and go, maybe it was AG. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, it got so bad that the Clippers sent a random fan on the court in the second half to help guard Joker. Not even that worked.
Yeah. And their security couldn't even track him down.
Yeah, you know what's interesting about that is, the Clippers were getting away with it, right? I mean, they were, if that was the game plan, okay, this guy can score all he wants to score, but we need to shut down everybody else and not allow the assists around him. For a half, and maybe at the beginning of the third quarter, they were getting away with that. But then these star players, they're so good that there's this inflection point, right, where you can have a strategy, it works to whatever degree. But then the star player is so good that it wrecks the strategy.
Yeah.
And that's where Nikola existed tonight. And then defensively, the Nuggets in the third quarter.
Yeah,
actually,
and one of the ways they wrecked it was you would come off and Joker would set the screen, guys cut to the hoop, and they would double team with the center. And whoever's guarding the guy, Joker steps out. He made 5 out of 6 from the 3-point line.
All right,
That's torching.
This one's for Hans, the dichotomy of a very well-rounded team. You got the superstar doing his part. Then you have role players like Spencer Jones, who got some minutes late in the first half into the second, and I thought he brought the defense, which became contagious.
Well, yeah, in the third quarter, the Clippers only scored 22 points, 8 out of 23, or 22 shots, and a lot of Spencer made it really tough on Harden, and he was their scorer. And
he started the third quarter, obviously, with the Nuggets had injuries to starters in their starting lineup, so he had to start that third quarter. But they also just needed him on the court because he was the guy injecting energy into their defense. And picked up a few fouls, but it really doesn't matter, right? You want to play with physicality, you want to play with speed and tenacity, and he was able to do that. And then I thought that got contagious. And in that third quarter, when they started to stretch the lead way out, it was the Spencer Jones start, and then it bled into everybody else, and they were able to.
How about the first play of the second half?
Yeah.
And the ball gets moved around. It's Joker, and Spencer Jones guy leaves him.
Didn't hesitate.
Corner 3. Yeah. Didn't hesitate. Yeah. Bam, knocks it in.
To your point, the Nuggets outscored the Clippers 43-22 in that decisive third quarter, which, for all intents and purposes, ended the game.
You know what, Vic? One more quick thing. Centers.
Yeah.
Nuggets, 63. Clippers, 35.
What a 1-2 punch.
Plus 28.
I mean, you got Big Val in there just eating up rebounds.
Yeah,
just
he really
eating.
Was. Yeah.
Just everything. It's winning. Winning is great, but to win in those City Edition uniforms.
Oh, my gosh. Vic.
That's a beautiful thing.
I
when
love
we
those
come
so
back,
much.
we'll hear from Coach
Please
David
wear them every
Adelman.
game. Santa, please bring Dempsey.
We'll hear from
City
the Nuggets
Edition.
themselves as the Nuggets win their, 7th straight?